So one thing I have noticed is that I relate myself to everybody, which is good and bad in the same way. I'm gonna tell you this story, and I'm sorry if I ramble a little bit. I just been having thoughts come to me all day, and I finally realized that nobody really watches my YouTube videos like that. I don't get a whole lot of watches. I get 3 or 4 views here and there, but for the most part, I'm really a nobody, and I can use that to my advantage to get a better message out. So with that being said, I will show you this short story about how I had to implement the best friend betrayal. ah, Not even a best friend betrayal, but I had to implement a betrayal that I know somebody he needed it. This nigga needed it. Number one, I'll tell you, I know this is a page geared towards comic books, and we're gonna get to that. But I call myself the nerdologist for a reason. Um, I observe comics, but I also observe people and behavior. I did 2 years of psychology, and I think those 2 years helped my observancy become more on point with how I notice how people talk, what they say, their actions. Even me, I'm not exempt from that. I exert my own actions. I have my own issues that I need to work out, but I can't help but notice everybody else's issues that needs helping or needs working out. Sorry, I'm rambling. But anyways, so I have this friend, real good friend of mine, damn near identical. He's just white. But I'm bad at telling stories. I'm so sorry. But I'll say this. He was interested in this female that was not interested in him. And I heard so many stories. I didn't know which one to believe. She was interested in him. She was not interested in him. They went together. They didn't go together. And I could give a fuck less. But he's my friend. I call him a brother. And this is why at the end of the story, I'm gonna tell you why you have to be careful about, or for me, I had to be careful about, because this person has the same qualities, same traits, whatever, down to the same T, whatever. But I'll tell you why that can hurt you. I implemented this friend betrayal just to see out of reaction. One thing I can say me and him have in common is we both want to see how people react to things. And I can tell you that his reaction was non-existent. It wasn't even there. So we go to a show. I'm not even gonna give you all details, but we go to a show. We get out the show pretty late, like 10 or 11. We pull up to the gas station. And just so happens we see the same girl that I guess he was going out with. I don't know if he was going out with her or not. Anyways, I introduced myself to her. And off rip, I can already tell this was the girl that you've been tripping over. Come on now. I didn't say all this, but in my mind, I'm already making preparations, calculations in my head. Like, okay, I've been there, but you got to stop being in that pit for so long. You can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all the people all the time. Keep that in mind. So I ended up getting a girl's Snapchat down the line or whatever, and add her on Snap, and I wait. I just wait. I wait to see what he does with her or what they do or whatever. See if he made any improvements. Make a long story short on that part, he doesn't. He doesn't. He doesn't. I hear the same bullshit coming out of his camp. Coming out of everybody's mouth. It's the same damn thing. I almost said the GD word, but I'm not going to. I'm trying not to. It's the same thing. He's had to transfer stores because of her. Because he can't work with her. And everybody's trying to talk to him. And maybe now because I haven't talked to him a few months, I haven't seen him since like December. He's probably gotten better. I usually see people from a distance now. I'm very much isolated, working home. But let me stay on the subject. So, where was I at? So yeah, she transfers or quits or whatever. He transfers to another store, which is another topic I'm gonna touch on in another video. You niggas are getting too complacent at these jobs, and it needs to stop. But anyways, continue. God, I might take a shot or something. I don't know. But anyways, I I get to a point when I'm in a hotel room and I have nothing but fucking time on my hands. I'm in the worst position I can be in. It's not even the worst position, but you know, I already put in my mind like, hey, I'm a soldier. I'm gonna get up out the shit. But I'm already kind of like putting in my mind like, yeah, this nigga. I hate to put this into action, but this nigga needs it. So I sent some bullshit message to the girl, just asking, you know, hey, trying to link or whatever. You know, nothing too serious. I could really give a fuck less. I needed to, you know, get her to tell him what I said to see what he would do. It's a better way of explaining this. I just don't have a better way. I was basically using her to get to him to see how he would crack or how he would, you know, take that whole thing. And I then message a day. And back up. A day later, I message my friend, my brother, whatever. I don't care. I didn't hear back from him. He never opened the message. And then yo, it's just the craziest shit. It's the craziest shit because I used to be so naive to the fact that, hey, if we have the same birthday, or hey, if we have the same this or that. And it's not everybody. It's not everybody. Trust me, it's not everybody. Because I know people that have the same traits as me, or not even the same traits, but the same middle name as me, or just, you know, just the smallest things that people, I can relate to people on. But, you know, this is what I'm trying to say. That astrology bullshit. When people say that astrology shit is real, it's not really real. It's not really real. The whole point of this video, and I'm sorry to tell you that story, but I had to tell you this story to get to this point. Anyways, but people always say, "Oh, you're a this or that. You're an Aries. Oh, I'm a Capricorn. Oh, we're compatible." Don't nobody give a fuck about that. Nobody gives a fuck about that. That shit is not true because I put that shit to the test. There's another Capricorn out there. I won't say his name. God bless his soul. We're so much alike. We're so much alike, but we're so different at the same time. Nigga, I'm sorry to say nigga, but I had to. It's involuntary. I would never trip over a girl that I know for a fact we never established what we are. You know, we don't do anything. It's no reason for me to get out of body about it. Or it's no reason for me to go tell anybody, you know, that this was a thing, or it's this, or it's not, none of that. You know, and I would sit around and I would try to add up the shit in my mind because I'm like, hey, this is a friend. We're so much alike. We're Capricorns. And it just wasn't making sense to me because I've been in that position, but I dragged myself out that position. So I say all that to say I did that for a reaction out of him, and I never got a reaction out of him. Never got a message, never got a phone call. Most people, if you try to go holler at their girl, or I mean, supposedly their girl, I don't know, you would get a reaction out of them. But there's no reaction out of him. But then I see him again at the gym like some months later, and it was like nothing happened. We just carried on a whole nother conversation like it was just. But it lets me know that you have some kind of hidden, I don't know, issue with me that you want to address. And that's not me. That's never been me. If I have an issue with you, I'll come and ask you. I'll come and tell you. I mean, in a way, this is kind of an issue to me, so I'm addressing it. So I say all that to say, don't be naive to that whole astrology bullshit. When people say, "Oh, you're compatible with this person," or if you're both of y'all are this, you can be born on the same day, share the same birth year, same birth month, be a day apart, and y'all still be different. I heard that somewhere, and I used to think that I used to think that wasn't true. I used to think it wasn't true to an extent until I started just seeing things differently. So I say that to say, test these niggas out here. But not even that. I don't say that too. Well, yeah, test niggas out here too, but at the same time, don't be naive. You know, we change through the years. You know, we cling on to people, and we feel like, oh, because this person is like this and this person is like that, and we share this birthday, or we share this moment, or we share this in common. All that's cool, and like I said, it does not relate to everybody. But you have to realize, and I've had to realize, that not everybody is going to, I don't see myself in everybody anymore. Don't see yourself in everybody else. Don't let the fact that you're a Capricorn, or that you're, oh, we're both born in the same year, or we both share the same birth month, or we both have traumatic experiences, which, okay, yeah, trauma bonding is cool, but, that only lasts for a little bit. Then you have to really pull back the curtain and see, why am I really hanging out with this person? And I'm not saying that you can't continue to hang out with that person, but you just have to have some kind of perspective about yourself, because you can be sinking your own ship trying to save somebody else. So just don't be naive to the fact that, oh, I feel like I'm repeating myself, but I really want people to understand, like, I had to kind of sink that ship, because I don't really trust the dude. How can I trust you if you want to address the issues you have with me? Because how do I know down the line you won't fuck me over, or you won't go talk shit to somebody else behind my back? You know what I mean? So take everything with you with a grain of salt, even this video. I just wanted to put something out there for people to kind of digest and take in, and maybe you have people in your circle that you kind of need to examine and test out a little bit more. But you really got to test some of these, some people that are around you, because not everybody is meant for the journey that you're on your way to. So take that with you as you do, and apply it however. I just made a video on off the strength of what I was thinking, and I just felt like I always say, what I go through in my past, I try to make it better for your future. So thanks for everybody that tunes in and watches, or really, I could really give a fuck less, because don't nobody really watch. So yeah, this is the Nerdologist. I'm Zay. Whoever watch, I appreciate you. Whoever don't, fuck it. It'll get out there some way, somehow. And I just need to reach one person. So yeah, peace.